Hey guys.
Hey guys, it's Steven.
And Ian.
And
now, because our last rants go over so well when we do these, this is a mini rant, we think.
Well,
we said the last time about the rant of Star Wars Last Jedi, but you know how that went. This one is more of probably the second longest franchise running next to Star Wars. From 2000
I'm not gonna make a rant about this because I think we have talked about this before.
Yeah,
within other videos of like but we actually haven't classified
this yet. This is
our own video.
This is the Kingdom Hearts release wait time 3, and the
Kingdom Hearts 3 release wait time
in terms
as
of
the name of the video suggests.
So basically, well, first of all, what the hell is Kingdom Hearts? If you live in a rock for the last 20 years, which, to be honest, I don't entirely blame you.
Kingdom Hearts is like a cross between a Final Fantasy game and anything Disney related.
Except recently with Star Wars and the Avengers. Yet.
Still counts because it's Disney.
Yes, in the space for the fights, you can kind of classify Star Wars. So basically, yeah, just these Final Fantasy guys thrown in with Donald Duck, Mickey, Goofy,
First one,
Guadalajara, whoever you want to call Disney, whatever you want to call Disney now.
Yeah, so
except live action stuff.
I think the first one came out in 2002.
Yeah.
The second one came out 2005. There was
and then there's a middle one on TVA.
There was a code, not coded.
There was Recon. There was Chain of Memories in between.
Chain of Memories.
Which was John game.
Was okay. So Kingdom Hearts.
Basically.
Chain of Memories.
Yep.
Kingdom Hearts 2. And then
358 over 2 days. Went back. You see how screwed up it's already? You see, if you're lost, we don't blame you.
And then I think somewhere along the line was Birth by Sleep.
Birth by Sleep was the original prequel.
And then you had Coded.
And you have Recoded and Dream Drop Distance.
And then Dream Drop.
Which is a big fluffy Pokemon gag.
And then all the releases of re-releases of the final mixes, whether it was the American version
and
the
now
Japanese version.
Every damn game on a disc. There's now one called The Story. There's now the final one. There's also 2.8.
They should just call it
the 2.8
story.
2.8.
Kingdom Hearts, the complete story.
2.8 is literally the trailer for the fucking third game.
What it should be done is chronological order, but they'll never do it.
It's not.
It's gotta be like, hey, you start in Kingdom Hearts, and you end with Dream Drop and all those games that came in between.
And actually, 2.8 is kind of the demo game. Like, it's good. I've seen people play it. It's a 3-hour game. It's like, really? Like, great? You could have put that as a demo.
Mm-hmm.
And all it does is showcase the graphics, which are freaking amazing. But, like, the Spyro thing, the graphics have been updated for 3, obviously. But the point is trying to make here is it's been 13 freaking years since the last numbered game.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to count Birth by Sleep.
We're not counting the MIDI games.
Or
they don't
Dream Drop
or anything. So
I mean, I guess it does fill the story, so I guess
And the last one of the 2.5 question I watched explains what you're gonna do.
If you want the main story, if you want the character Sora, Donald, Goofy,
Riku, Kairi, Mickey,
King,
Disney spelled backwards. I mean, literally, but
and
Axel and all these guys. Yeah.
If you want those characters, it's been like 13 years.
Do the first 2. I mean, Recon, you gotta throw in there just because of
the wait time has been ridiculous.
Yeah, basically.
And if you're a fan of the game series, me,
like we
and
are,
him,
and some other
Come
people.
on. Now we know it's been confirmed that it will release early in 2019.
They have finally confirmed that. It was either late this year or early next year. They were not going to push it back anymore. I think it's like got shot.
I think people were going to
literally stab them or strangled them or something. God forbid.
I think people were going to riot.
Which is understandable. It's like 13 freaking years. Boy, here's the issue. Here's what I'm having. Anyway, what the heck do you do? Because you had the final mix version in Japanese with critical mode and 2 problem mode, whatever. Do you have critical mode from the start just locked? Should they just do that? That should only include the final mix. That's how that should work. Just because it's easier to find it.
In a different game.
In 2, which is the only game I've seen.
No. Unrelated to Kingdom Hearts, there's a game called Dark Souls.
Yes.
Which basically you finish the game, and then the new game, you can start it all over. It's called New Game Plus or something.
What does that mean?
And basically the enemies are tougher, but you can keep your weapons.
Like anyone needs tougher enemies in Dark Souls. Come on. The game is hell of itself.
It's really a tough game.
It's the equivalent of critical mode of Kingdom Hearts by itself.
But that's how it should be done. Once you beat the game the first time around, critical mode, which is the ultimate difficulty on
or
the
proud.
on
You
these
have will be this one, I guess.
ultimate difficulty on these games should be unlockable, and then try your hand again. And that would
if you want to murder yourself with a sword.
that would be a sadistic way for the game company to be like, hey,
well,
you thought Kingdom Hearts 3 was hard? Here you go. Here's another round for it, except this time it's really hard.
Yeah, the thing is they've also they're releasing DLC. It's like, why?
And if you've ever
what DLC for Kingdom Hearts should you possibly release?
If you've ever played a Kingdom Hearts game or a Final Fantasy game, they can be hard.
They can also be annoying. Like it's like certain things like the Spiral Trilogy, try too tedious type stuff like that. Their parts are tedious. Sephiroth's tedious in those games. He's a hard.
There's tedious and then there's hard.
And then there's Dark Souls. Critical is like hard as hell.
There's tedious, there's hard, and then there's hard and tedious. I don't know if there's a word for that. Maybe it's difficult,
but
I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't have an adjective for that combination of words.
These games are just. This thing needs to end. They do not need to do 4, 5, 6. They do not need to do a Star Wars gag with this thing at all. It needs to end at 3.
Are they really going to be doing that?
They said they're doing 4, yeah.
Ew.
They said after there. It's like, I keep Sora too. It's like, don't do that.
I didn't even know they were doing that. Thank you for ruining.
The spoiler.
I'm done.
It's a mild spoiler.
I'm done with
the trailer they released. The trick sake.
I'm done with it. After
good news, if you hate Atlantica, you don't want to go back there again. There's no Ariel, thank God. There is Winnie the Pooh.
They should have a Wreck-It Ralph.
They do.
Oh, thank God.
They have Wreck-It Ralph. They have Big Hero 6. They have Monsters Inc. They have Toy Story.
At least they have some cool guys.
And you have Frozen.
No.
You don't play as Elsa. Elsa's not joining you. The Snow Monster does.
Thank goodness.
So you can see it's a new kind
of. Is it the snowman? It's probably the snowman.
It's a giant. No, it's a giant one. Not the midget one. It's a giant one. Not the double one.
It's the Yeti.
It's the big Yeti thing. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Then you have Tangled, which okay, who cares? Brave is probably in there too. I would not be shocked if that's not there. So it's Disney and Pixar basically now finally, which is not a bad thing. Yeah. Apparently, this space is an open world space thing now. You travel on an open world map, like the Ratchet into the Nexus series back like a couple years ago.
I thought it was always open world though.
Well, it's open world in terms of space. Like you can find any world. You don't have to go directly to a world and hit the thing anymore, which I think is kind of cool.
Okay, that's cool.
People are talking about that they need to put Star Wars in there. No, you don't. You don't need Star Wars. You already had. They already had their own Star Wars lightsaber thing from like Ansem 1 and whatever that is.
They really don't.
You don't need any Marvel stuff either.
No.
Like a nod here and there. Okay, yeah, sure. You don't nod. The gummy ship is a nod. Star Wars, Star Trek, space flight. You get that, fine. You don't need a gun. You don't need freaking Hulk bouncing around or Iron Man or Captain America. As fun as that be, you don't need that.
Funny, but no.
You don't need that. Big Hero 6 is enough of it anyway. So that's basically what it says.
Mm-hmm.
And this one basically is the final one where you take down Xehanort and his regenerated Organization 13 with I've seen because you can't kill her off for some reason. I don't know why. Marluxia. And I think that's and Luxord apparently is also back too. It's the only 3 I recognize that are back.
It's 13 years.
Axel and
13 years.
There's some good characters like that. Like they explain what happens.
Is it 13 years?
Yeah,
it's 13 years.
And the last game on the 2.5 1.5 Command Collection explains what you're basically doing. You're finding people birth by sleep. You're trying to free them, and you're trying to rid everybody else, kind of thing. It's just.
I'm sorry. I'm yawning.
It's kind of
long day.
It's kind of stupid. Yeah. So basically, if you like all the games, that's good for you. We personally, I've seen people play them all, so like I know what they are. Recom is probably the worst one we played. January, just the basic, not in terms of bet. The idea was good to us. We just didn't.
The idea, okay. The ideas are not bad. It's just like the wait time
and the amount of fact of you have to have these cards that do this and do that. If you're gonna do it that way, just do cards for Magic. Because we don't have not even say we don't use Magic in those games anyway. Because you fucking Doofy Donald or whatever it is.
I have not even cared.
The running joke we played was how long did it take Donald to die. That was a running joke we had. That was hysterical.
How long did it take
Donald to die? 2 seconds.
Yeah.
The irony is, like, one game Donald's useless, one game Goofy's useless. Please do not make them both useless now. Do not do that joke yet. You're useless. No, you're both useless. No, don't do that.
Okay, so they just shouldn't, like...
You can also now no longer swap them out. They're always with you, and you have all these 2 guys. So you have 4 party members running on a sword. That's not going to get annoying.
That's going to be annoying.
Yeah, that's not going to get annoying at all anymore.
Really annoying.
It's like Jack Sparrow. It's like, who the... Oh, God damn it.
Yo.
Yeah, you also they skip Dead Man's Chest. They jump right to at World's End. Who cares?
What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a
stab him in the bowl of Keyblade
early in the morning?
Anything that Jack Sparrow does. God's sake. Thankfully, Johnny does not do the voiceover. It's a pretty good impression, thank God. I think I'd be a little creeped out by that at that point.
Yeah.
So they do random stuff. That's like the only random thing I've noticed. They jumped right to 3. I don't know if maybe that was just the trailer thing they showed. They have 2 in there. But you don't really, I mean, you don't need Pirates anymore. Pirates is so dead. It's not even funny. They're talking about rebooting with a woman, so that just tells you how bad Pirates has gotten at this point. It's like, who cares? Stop it. Yeah, Woody and Buzz in Toy Story. Yay for Buzz. Who cares about Woody? We're not gonna care.
I'm not caring.
Tangled. We don't even
see. I'm not even really caring. I just want the game. I want to finish the game.
I
want the story to end.
And we don't want ever hear the word Kingdom Hearts ever again.
I just want the story.
Unless you're doing a recap because you're like us. Well, good for you. Great. We will probably post us playing some of that once we figure out at least the strat we use in the beginning of each game, because each numbered game anyway has a slot where you can level grind like crazy for how long you want.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen these wackos level grind a level whatever it is. We don't do that. 2 was level 10. First game I found was 7.
What?
Level grinding up to a certain point, stopping at a certain point. Depending what item you choose, it depends on the abilities you get, which is probably what's going to take us a while before we show any gameplay or do any videos of it, because we're probably going to have to figure out
level grinding.
Yeah, like our personal follow, we always do strength just because we just run around cat things. That's what we do.
Yeah.
But for these games, there's certain reasons why you don't do that. We just choose to do that because we're nuts.
It's all about level grinding, man.
We will probably not play on critical unless we want to stab ourselves with a knife.
If you
want to see that, great. Go do it yourself.
No.
Or go watch a guy named Skyward Wing who plays it on the hardest difficulty ever, and he tortures himself.
Are you want to torture fest? Another YouTuber?
Yes. If you want to torture yourself, go watch him. It's hysterical. Oh my God, what is wrong?
You just gave a nod to another YouTuber.
What is wrong with these people that do that? Like, there's some guys who speedrun the game.
Aren't they making
those
money?
Guys? I want to. Those guys
are making money for it.
Yeah, right? But those guys you want to pay to watch them do that. The guys speedrun the game less than 4 hours.
I don't.
Whole game, home set, everything. They know where it is in 2 days.
It's basically watching a movie because you're basically watching this dude do the game so excellently well,
quickly, and not failing, no damage, no deaths.
Like, what are the cutscenes? Because
no, he skips cutscenes.
Oh, that's why.
But the Skyward Wind does cutscenes the first time playing through. Then he does it anyway. But
does anyone remember the days when
you could not skip
the whole point? The whole point of the video game was to get to the cutscene.
And then there's the best video on YouTube of the how not to beat Sephiroth, which is I don't know the YouTuber for that one. It's a random video. This poor kid is number 2, by the way. This poor kid. And to be fair, he gets pretty close a couple times. Like, I think I close 2 or 3 times at 15 minutes. It is just so goddamn sad. Skip scene. Continue. The thing is there from the very beginning. A skip scene function.
Skip scene.
Thank God that was invented, by the way.
He doesn't know how to skip scene, and then he
finally realized,
because he doesn't know how to reaction command. And it's hilarious.
At one point, I think he got to half health, and he eventually broke. I think he almost broke the game. So it's sort of similar that type of stuff, but to us is just tediously. To us, it's just tediously annoying. Like the first time you play him in each game, yeah, it's hard because you don't know. Okay, you know what he does, but did they throw anything else in there? Like I think that was the thing with 2. That took us a while to figure out. Did they throw anything else there from the original one they did, which wasn't even real anyway?
Yeah,
they throw like the freaking rocks, whatever it is. Halloween one year he tried playing the power out. He had a sort of fit.
Oh yeah.
And then 3 days on my birthday, I beat it. I'm the guy that you don't want touching your crap. I'm the guy that just messes everything up and it works. You just wanted to kill me. You just wanted to kill me when you came over and saw that.
Oh yeah, I was playing against Sephiroth on KH2
on Halloween.
And like I was so close to the end. My leg, you know how like you get so nervous and so anxious, and so like and you start to shake. So like my leg was literally shaking because this was the closest I've ever gotten to beating him. This is the first time ever, and I never got that close. So like my leg was literally shaking, and I was probably like down to his final bar, the final life bar, and and if you ever play the game, Sephiroth has like this magic coat that makes him invulnerable for like a couple seconds. Fine, and that was going away, and I was about to like deal the final blow or a couple final blows, and that's it. And then it was windy out all day. And it was cold.
And we thought nothing of it.
And we didn't think about it. And then,
of course,
power went out.
It came back on. It came back. It flickered. It flickered.
It flickered for a moment. It was like, keep going. No!
Went away. to about we went outside with a friend, came back about a couple hours later. It didn't go very well. And then we just ended I IBM like 3 days later. So the thing you hated about me was the first time you saw me play 2, I had the original Kingdom Keystone on. You couldn't figure out what I was doing. The first time I did it because I didn't know you could change keyblades. Because that was the first official game I played. I didn't play the original one. I played the second one. So eventually I got just to dump stuff around. Like, yeah, but there's certain strats people use that are ridiculous. Like, do this. Why? Why can you do that on a game that everyone plays that you can't do it? So yeah, if you want to watch someone torture themselves, I'm sure if there is a critical mode right off the bat, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing. Not doing it, and just watching them Skyward Ring just go and kill
once again, another shout out to that YouTuber.
He's excellent. Well, you saw him beat Sephiroth like 11-minute video, which you were stunned by.
I'll admit it.
He did that. He beat
Didn't he beat the other dude?
He beat all of them. He beat the Data Orb. The Data Orb.
He beat the suit of armor, right? He beat the suit of
armor. He beat the Data Orbs. He did each video. The God's sake, those are annoying.
We're just describing bosses right now.
Different things that just piss us off. The Data Orbs and 2 Final Mix. Like, Final Mix should not be a separate thing. It should be on the disc, either locked or that should be critical mode only.
Basically, the whole point of what we're trying to say right now
is what we hope. We're getting the game, obviously.
The wait time for this third game has been almost 13 years. It's almost here.
Finally.
And it's just like,
and we're just so annoying to wait another freaking holiday season to get through it. So,
yeah, one more holiday.
The point is, it's a good game. If you like goofy stuff like that, go ahead. If not, you can watch poor a-hole torture themselves. There you go. Or you watch some idiots speed run it in like 4 hours and you just want to stab them in the face.
Because you're so not as good as this dude.
And you're just like staring and you do the same thing over and again. Again, his butt kills you. Because that's the type of game it is. It will randomly decide when to kill you sometimes too, which we don't understand. Well, we've been playing these games for years and just randomly decides to kill us. Like synthesizing things like I'm good at that, you're good at fighting. It randomly decides to kill us every time for no reason.
Yeah, sometimes like
or
you know it's the whole idea that you're trying to beat a boss and you still can't beat him multiple times and you're getting worse for wear after like the 3rd or 5th or whatever many times you're trying. You're not getting any better.
This game loves to do this game goes, you're getting better. Okay, you're gonna die.
No, it just happens. Like, you know, you're just getting worse, and then you have to walk away maybe a couple hours later, and then you come back. I don't know what syndrome that is, but we've encountered that before.
Those games definitely have part of that problem.
Yeah.
Or certain bosses that game have problems. Sephiroth is one of those things. If you can't beat him, walk away. Yeah. And it just, God's sake. Or sometimes you're so close, the game decides to kill you one hit for no reason. We have full health.
Yeah.
Not counting the difficulty level, because the difficulty level does do that. So that's very key. If you're going to be a moron, play critical mode, one hit kill, probably you're dead. So that's our rant after 13 years of this. Well, like I said, we'll definitely, once we figure out what we're going to do, we either just do a random, just blind run through, we just goof around with it, or we just do clips like we did the Spyro thing earlier.
But,
yeah, if you like that kind of stuff like RPGs, it's probably the only RPG we actually play now.
This is
it's an easier RPG. It's not a hard RPG to pick up and learn like Final Fantasy, which is not hard either. It's just more tedious.
Some of the videos that you may encounter on our channel may just be one of us.
Most likely him, probably because he's got the.
It's my channel.
He's got the channel. More easier for him to get in.
Than me. So yeah.
But
all right, guys. That was kind of a tangent. Wow, it really was a tangent.
It's not as long as the last tangents we've had.
It wasn't a lot of tangents.
So the lot tangents between 15 and 30-minute tangents. So you can see what he's got job. Anyway, we'll probably review the game when one of us beats it, or
one of us gets it and
beats it, or I've just seen the ending. That's one you've already seen the ending, so we just jump through it, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an RPG. It's 13 years long overdue, for God's sake, and just please no DLC. Please, no God's sake, just God's sake.
No DLCs.
No 4, 5, 6. Just end the damn thing.
All right, guys.
Anyway, there's enough games as it is. Do you really need 4, 5, and 6? I don't think we do.
Yeah, we don't really need anything else.
Anyway.
See you guys.
All right, bye, guys. I'm gonna call my girlfriend.